A former aide to Datuk Sri Najib Razak, Datuk Amhari Effendi Nazaruddin, admitted in court today to making 75,000 ringgit a month working for the then PM. Transferred from BNM to Khazanah National in 2016, Amhari was drawing a salary of 55,000 ringgit a month. He made another 20,000 as Director of Orb Solutions, the firm that managed Najib's online presence. During cross-examination in Najib's 1MDB tenor trial, Amhari also told the court that he had borrowed $200,000 from Lotek Jho in 2010. He explained that he needed a bridge loan as he wanted to sell his home in Kota Damansara and buy another that was going for 1.85 million ringgit. He said the money was transferred into his Maybank account from Jho Low's company Elson Chance. While the purchase panned out, Amhari says he still holds the old property as he was unable to sell it. He told the court that he then offered to transfer the house to Jho Low, but the latter declined. As of today, he still has not repaid the Penangite. Aside from the two properties, Amhari also owns 2 studios in Johor near Putri Harbour. He told the court that he also tried to purchase another property in Damansara Heights. However, he was forced to shelve the idea after his employment with Khazanah was terminated last year. Communications regulator MCMC says the National Fiberization and Connectivity Plan, the multi-billion ringgit framework to upgrade the country's digital infrastructure, will be equally funded by the Universal Service Provision Fund and the capital expenditure of telcos in Malaysia. MCMC Chairman Al-Ishal Ishak explains that licensees pay 6% of their top line to the USP fund, while telcos have already planned their capex. He adds that the plan's estimated budget of 21.6 billion ringgit is only a ballpark figure and that the MCMC will refine the figure in its upcoming quarterly reports starting next year. As at 2017, the USP fund has about 8 billion to 9 billion ringgit, with about 4 billion to 5 billion ringgit committed for the NFCP, which is set to be launched on September 19th. Shipping company MISC saw its shares climb by over 4.5% today, lifted by investor optimism. Its top brass recently hosted a session with analysts, spurring at least 2 upgrades on its stock. M Investment Bank, for one, changed its call to buy from hold, with a higher fair value of 8 ringgit 70 sen. The research house says it sees significantly improving job prospects for MISC and expects its FY20 and FY21 earnings to improve by 4% to 14%. Maybank Investment Bank also sees bright growth prospects for the firm and upgraded the counter to buy from hold with a target price of 7 ringgit 70 sen. Hong Leong Investment Bank, meanwhile, said it left the session feeling positive on the group's prospects. Still, it's keeping its whole call and target price of 6 ringgit and 99 sen. TA Securities, however, remains bearish on MISC. According to Dow Jones Newswires, the research house prefers to stay on the sidelines until MISC actually secures a major project to catalyse earnings growth. TA is maintaining its sell rating on MISC, with an unchanged target price of 6 ringgit 30 sen. MISC ended today 4.6% higher at 7 ringgit 49 sen. Heng Kuat Resources Group is buying a 97% stake in Sabut Kelapa Terengganu for 200,000 ringgit. The deal will give it a market share of some 80% of the domestic coconut fibre scene, making it the country's single largest market leader in the segment. SKT has a manufacturing plant in Setiu Terengganu. The facility spans 20,230 square metres, with a production capacity of 150 metric tonnes a month for coconut fibre and 240 metric tonnes a month for cocoa peat. Heng Kuat Group MD Datuk Heng Chun Seng says SKT's plant will ensure a large and constant supply of raw materials at a cost-effective price. The shorter distance to the factory also spells a significant reduction in transportation costs. And once the ECRL is ready, the company plans to leverage on the link to deliver its goods to Port Klang for export. Meanwhile, the government has exempted SKT from tax on operational income for 10 years, which should help boost the loss-making firm's bottom line. Malaysia is looking at the possibility of buying new aircraft from Russia, Bernama reports, quoting an interview Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad gave to Sputnik news agency in Russia's Vladivostok. Mahathir stressed that Putrajaya is wary of spending too much money on replacing the nation's old Su and MiG fighter planes with newer models. However, he says Malaysia also has to keep the level of technology and its defence forces up to date. He told Sputnik that the government is also seriously considering Russia's offer to take back the previously delivered MiG fighters and replace them with the new MiG-35. However, again it boils down to money, and as the PM points out, Malaysia spends just 2% of its national budget on defence.